Thank you. With us now on the telephone is CBS News national security analyst Juan Zarate. Juan, good morning.
Good morning.
We know that this newspaper was firebombed in 2011. Just this morning, they tweeted out a cartoon of ISIS leader Abu al-Baghdadi. Who do you think may be responsible for this attack?
Well, Nora, I think you have a spectrum of potential actors here. You have perhaps something directed by ISIS. France has been dealing with the problem of French foreign fighters flowing into Syria and Iraq and coming back into France. It's a problem that Europe and the United States and other countries have been worried about. So it could be a directed attack. More likely, it's self-radicalized individuals, individuals who take their prompt from the propaganda of these groups and took it upon themselves, perhaps, to attack. And that has been a problem in France as well. You've seen numerous lone wolf-type attacks over the years in France, and some serious attacks. Keep in mind the southern French attacks in March 2012 that resulted in 7 people being killed. And so France is not new to this, and the perpetrators could be a wide spectrum of individuals who were inspired to attack fellow French citizens.
Juan, this is the worst attack on European soil since July 2005. How concerned are security officials?
I think they're quite concerned, Nora, because what you see is a growing momentum to these kinds of random terror attacks, not just in Europe, but around the world. Keep in mind, we just came off of 2014 that saw the attacks in Ottawa, the random attack in Sydney, and even in France, at the tail end of 2014, some three attacks around the Christmas holiday in different parts of France. Not at this scale, of course, but what you have is a serious concern of the growing radicalization within Europe, and certainly the flow of foreign fighters, which now numbers in the thousands, really presenting a threat and risk to security services and obviously to societies in places like France.
Beyond the possibilities of copycatting, what can governments do other than more intelligence?
Well, Charlie, you're right. I think the long pole in the tent here is good intelligence trying to track individuals who pose the greatest risk. In many of these cases, individuals involved were, happened to be or were on the radar screen of security services or intelligence agencies. So that really is the most important part of this. The other part is trying to secure locations that may be at risk. The problem here, though, Charlie, is with soft targets, it's very hard to secure in an open society all the potential targets. And even this site, the site of Charlie Hebdo's headquarters, was being protected, or at least was recognized to be a potential target, but it's still subject to attack. And so these are fairly random attacks. It makes it difficult to defend, and in some ways makes it more terrorizing than attacks on government facilities.
Juan Zarate, thank you, and we'll continue to follow this breaking news story out of Paris.